Previously on Genius Bar. Audience, listen, we're a family. Do you agree?
This sounds like an ad read.
The audience is our family, Sam. They would understand.
Yes, I agree.
The
I agree.
only way, we are tired and we feel like the show would be better if we took a week off. Sam?
Yeah, John.
Last week, we talked about needing a break.
We did.
The news has been slow.
Yeah.
We've been doing this show. We haven't missed a week for over a year.
For
Since-
over 54 weeks.
Since we started the show, and it's been hard, and we're a little burnt out, and we talked about potentially needing a break. We told that to the audience.
And everyone was so supportive. They said, you guys take that break. You've earned it.
Yeah, so
We'll miss you, but you need it.
So today, I would like to formally announce that Genius Bar, as of right now, will not be taking a break! Breaks are for losers, and we're not losers! No breaks! No breaks! Not this week, not next week, not the weekend! Let's go! No breaks! No breaks!
Why am I out of breath?
I know,
after
dude.
Screaming?
I was passed out. Why?
Dude,
No breaks.
welcome back to the Genius Bar.
Welcome back. Yeah, I don't have any sounds.
It's too long. I don't have
Okay.
enough patience. What's up? How are you? How
Good.
are you? Good. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, I just like expelled all my energy at the start, so now that's the episode. I think we just ended.
Dude, I am too. Maybe should we wake up at like sunrise? Should we wake up at like 4:30 a.m. and just sit outside and talk Apple rumors?
Bro, who the fuck says 4:30 a.m.? No,
You know, 4 and 8,
no
like-
one has ever said that before in the history
You
of
never
the
look at the
English
clock?
language.
Somebody's like, "What time is it?" You're like, "It's 5 3/4."
You don't. No, you're not. What time is it? It's 4:30.
It's 5
Oh,
1/16. Like,
No,
you never do that.
No, I hope you don't do it either,
I
Sam.
went to bed last night at 2 48 60.
2.5. Oh shit! Hey,
Does time
bud, how
work
are
the
you?
same? Does time work the same everywhere, or like do people in different countries like is there more minutes or hours? Or is that the one thing we've just like agreed on?
It's the same.
We're like 60 minutes in an hour, no matter where you are in the world.
Some people probably. I don't know. We do military time sometimes,
That's
but I'm
true.
not
But
smart
that's
enough
still
for military time.
That's still 60 minutes in an hour. It's just 24 instead of
Yeah.
12 hours, right?
I'm not smart enough for military time. Just give me the numbers 1 through 12 to keep them small.
God, that's kind of sad. That's probably why we're not on that, because humans are just kind of dumb.
Probably
I'm kind of learning that as I go out into the world. I'm just like, we're all kind of
stupid.
stunted. Yeah. like in our own individual ways. It's been rough. Anyway,
Genius
we're at the
Bar.
Genius Bar.
Episode. What is this? 57. I don't know.
I stopped counting.
55. It's something like that.
Dude, should we take a break? Do you need a break?
Nah, fuck a break. Breaks are for losers.
But I feel like that's also okay. Like, we talked about it, and I don't want you to feel like, there's times when for me, I'm just like, we just, I didn't want to bring this out publicly on the show, but like, John, the sex just isn't the same
I know.
as when we started.
So, well, that's the thing. Sometimes it's not the same, and you just, even if you're not feeling it, you're just like, listen, we need this. We're gonna schedule a time on this day, and we are gonna go at it. And this is us scheduling the time. We're having sex right now, and I think that'll rekindle the fires.
Yeah. No, I'm
breaks.
feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe. I think we need to meet up in person. I have an opportunity actually tomorrow for us to meet up. Do you want to hear it?
Go ahead.
All right. We're going to get on the plane.
Okay.
And we're going to fly to Miami
Okay.
to go see the Donda 2 performance by Kanye.
Dude, isn't Kanye going a little nuts? Is he being a little creep?
He slowed back down again. I think it's just all for attention. It's kind of a good idea.
Everything he does is for attention. Isn't that the game?
He's kind of good at it. I mean, he's getting more retweets and stories than I am, so.
That's true.
I'm also
Kanye is
not
getting more
saying-
retweets than you.
Yeah. Even though he's not on Twitter. He's getting more retweets. He's not even on Twitter.
Oh, he's not on Twitter?
No, he's doing it all on Instagram, which is, by the way, I'm really annoyed. Like, it's made me appreciate how just good Twitter works and like how buggy and algorithmically bad Instagram is as a platform. Or I guess technically it's algorithmically good because it gives people content that'll keep them on there longer. I just like chronological. Like, a lot of people don't realize
Same.
you can set Twitter to chronological And that's how I do Twitter.
Yeah. That's how mine
The
is
first
too.
thing I do when I log into a new browser is switch it to, I want to see the tweet that was 1 second ago, 10 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, in that order.
Do you use the Twitter app for Mac at all?
No, I use
Neither
Tweetbot.
do I. I tried it a couple times, but it's just not. It's not the same.
The web is better for some reason, and even then, I use Tweetbot a lot. Tweetbot's just my favorite.
I don't like Tweetbot.
Why don't you? It syncs between your devices, so you never miss a tweet. There's no ads.
Nah.
What?
I paid for it. I'm pretty sure I have it on my phone. I just don't use it. I used to use Tweetbot like back in the day. And now, I don't know. So I have this problem with wanting to see things the way the majority of people are seeing them.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And so, I don't know. That's why, like, when I edit Front Page Tech, I will always double check the audio with like a pair of AirPods or something, because that's what a lot of people are using.
Have you ever changed something because of that, though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, what have you changed with your audio?
Like, with these headphones, there are frequencies that I can hear that just don't come across in like a pair of AirPods or something like that. So if something sounds good in my ears and I'm like, wow, this sounds great, and I put a pair of AirPods on and you can't even hear those frequencies, then what I thought was good about the audio track isn't. And maybe I need to subtract a frequency or add a frequency. And it's like this whole thing. So yeah, I always double check stuff. And then, like, I usually double check colors too, on like an iPad, my iPad mini, which is right here, or
get it off the screen. I was in a good
or a
mood until
TV
now.
or something. Yeah, I like to check things the way like other people see them, because especially with my audio, it doesn't matter how it sounds in my headphones, how great it sounds, if the majority of people aren't going to hear it that way. So that's why I like to double check.
Then just edit with MacBook speakers, and that's how most people are going to hear it.
Nobody does that, Sam.
I do it.
Fuck!
I did it today. I did it for my video. I did it for my 1 out of 10 today.
I haven't watched your video today.
Guys, I am back off the ledge. Big announcement on the Genius Bar. I have removed myself from the building.
For today.
I am back on the ground.
I put out my video on Sunday, and
it was good.
And
it was
like,
it was amazing.
It was like 2 out of 10, and I was like, fuck yeah. I go to sleep and I wake up and it's 8 out of 10.
Oh.
I've never seen a video that just went just tanked all the way.
How did it do though? Let's go to FPT.
It's picking up now. It's going.
Yeah,
it'll hit
good.
over 100K in like a day or so. But
your videos have the weirdest little things. Like mine are like a consistent like.
Oh, mine are usually consistent. Yeah, mine are usually consistent too. They're like in 120, 130K range, like every single video. But this, I don't know, the past like week or two, it's just been boop, 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 boop. It's making those noises.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the videos do, man.
I got comments that I copy you.
For the intro?
No.
For
I did dress up as God for the fucking intro.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, you
I was surprised that nobody
awesome.
said anything, because I have said like Jesus-related stuff or God-related stuff on the show before, and people fucking give me shit. They hate it. I don't know why, but
you covered your ass.
I guess so, but
because you said tech news. You said God matters, tech news doesn't.
Yeah, it's like God. Or I
if
was
you
like,
would have reversed it.
Yeah, today's the day of our Lord in tech news, and only one of those is real. So tech news isn't real.
You're like, tech news isn't real. You should have been like, nothing's real.
I should have committed all the way. I'm like, God is fake. Why did I started Siri on my phone.
It's okay. We like.
So
Siri,
I dressed up.
Hey, welcome to the show. Siri.
Yeah, thank you, Siri. What a guest.
Dude, by the way, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but can I go on a slight tangent about Siri?
Of course. We need to get Susan on the show, the voice of Siri.
That would be amazing, because it's been bastardized. What they've done to Siri is horrible. Like, she's progressively getting worse.
I mean, did she not start out horrible?
No, like, but it's somehow, I feel like it's getting worse. Like, I feel like there was a point where I was...
Nice green in the background. Very spicy.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's mostly off screen. That's kind of... I meant to send... I'll center it more next week. We're working on it. Guys,
we're
working get this figured out by next week. Sorry, my team's been real bad lately. No, like Siri makes me so upset.
Why?
It's just like what you said. It's like she's starting to add sass. Like today.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, I literally said, Siri, shut the hell up. And instead of just stopping, she stops it completely. A second goes by, so I'm like, sweet. And then she goes, okay. Why do I need you to say that if it stopped? You don't need to add okay to that. when I tell my kid to go clean their room, and then they just stand there and go, okay, I'm going to say, all right, you're cleaning my room too, bud. If we're going to start talking to each other like animals. It's ridiculous. And just like my HomePod, I want to love it so much because it sounds so, dude, if people have been like long time followers since like 2018, I got the HomePod and I didn't like it. I like the HomePod as an audio product more now with lossless on it than I did when it came out. And everyone was like praising. Like I remember so many people were like, this is the greatest device. And I just didn't really like it. I thought it was a little sibilancy, there was a lot of like sharp S's and such. And I don't know, just wasn't my thing.
The HomePod Mini is
really
the opposite. Good. It sounds like someone put a pillow over it.
Exactly. And again, I've seen so many people be like, the HomePod Mini's crazy. I don't.
Crazy muffled.
You hear the sirens?
Yep. Well, that's a police sound like. They coming for you.
Wait, do they have different sounds?
Yes.
No, they're all the same. That's also, I bet, an ambulance.
It probably is an ambulance, but it's not. They don't all have the same siren.
They do.
No,
don't they? They don't go to the same guy.
The same. They're all using the same app.
Anyway, has Siri been a smartass to you?
Yes,
just feel like
fucking hate Siri, dude.
I've just been getting more and more upset to the point where I'm kind of like.
Did you know
the reason? Oh, go ahead.
Did you know that Siri is not a girl?
Expand.
Okay, so when I worked at Amazon, when I did Amazon Live and we did the TV show, I was not allowed to call Siri or especially Alexa because Alexa is Amazon's thing. I was not allowed to refer to that with a gender. That was strictly prohibited. In the teleprompter, it was in big red, like, because I had done it for the first couple times and they were on me about that. You cannot do that. They think it's offensive to assign a gender to an AI thing but I'm like, but dog, it's clearly a girl talking back to me. Like, what do you want me to do about that? It clearly sounds like a woman. If you don't want it, you make it sound somewhere in between. I don't know. Make it sound like a robot. If that's what you want it to be.
That's one of those things where, like, I don't know if this is true to fact check myself here.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting this out there and you shouldn't repeat this to other people.
Okay.
But I remember I think somebody told me the reason that assistants go to default is because a more feminine voice is perceived as more comforting than
for me. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's actually true. Again, I'm not saying it. I'm for this or against this. I'm just saying this is what I've heard. And I was like, with my two brain cells that are up there, we're like, oh, okay. But it's also like, okay, if that's true, because they all picked female. There's not a single voice assistant that started off male. So regardless of if that's true or not, there's got to be some research that suggests that's what you should do for a voice assistant. Now, here's the thing. You can't do that and then be like, oh, pro-feminism. Don't call it a she. You can't do both.
Yes,
you can't give it a feminine name and be like, well, it's actually not feminine at all.
Yeah, well, so I'm pretty sure Apple has it in settings like, I think they list like male and female, but at Amazon, I was not allowed to say, I wasn't allowed to call Alexa or Siri or I think Bixby. I wasn't allowed to say she or he. I had to say it. And I'm like, it makes zero sense to me because clearly the voice speaking back to me has a gender. It sounds like a girl. Why can't it doesn't I don't understand. It shouldn't be offensive. If you guys think it's offensive, let us know in the comments. But at Amazon, it was a huge policy that you could not refer to any of these assistants with a gender. It was illegal, as they say.
I get why it's like not great that it's always a girl because it's sort of like I feel like subconsciously it plays into like women are supposed to be the servant, which like I could see. I feel like that's just kind of written out. Like the woman is doing the task. Like obviously I don't agree.
It that way. Yeah.
That's like the first thing I've thought about this for years. I'm just like, yeah, it's weird that it's a girl. And like, so I checked Apple and Siri settings does have its voice 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It doesn't say female or male.
No, which honestly makes it harder to pick because I have to click through all of them.
Yep.
I just want like the default. So.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
So that's voice 4, which is That's the traditional voice of Siri,
which
was voiced by Susan. Also, wait, the voice actor was a woman who identifies as she, her.
Also, have you noticed Siri? Like, could you even say it's her voice anymore? Because it is so far, like.
Yeah, it's so different.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
It's a lot different than it used to be. Like, for those of you that are like, oh, is it really? Just go back and watch that original iPhone 4S Siri ad. I kind of like the original voice better in some ways. This sounds very human. I mean, there's a part of me that likes it sounding like an assistant. I don't need it to sound like
she starts sounding like a human. She starts giving you sass, and it's just like, man, I just wanted to know what 24 plus 24 is.
Oh yeah, we should address that. I'm dumb. I mean, like that's not something to address because like it's obvious. But yeah, so the song
Sam
was
got
by the
some
Who.
math wrong.
The song was by the Who, not AC/DC.
I can't believe we both fucked that up, Sam. Though that's on me too.
26 plus 26 is apparently 54. I guess they changed that. I've been out of school for a couple years.
What did you say it was?
52.
Close enough.
That doesn't sound right. Okay,
just a handful away.
Continue with Siri. We have voice 3 now.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
That's a black person. Straight up.
Can you say that?
Yeah, I mean 100%.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
Dude, like it's black Siri.
It is though.
100%. Like, but I feel like people are afraid to say that. It's like there's nothing wrong with that. There should be voices of every single person of Earth on here. Like, because it's also like it's only black sounding and white. By the way, I'm putting quotations over my fingers because obviously there's no way to sound. Like it's different from person to person. But then there's like voice 1, which is
hi, I'm Siri.
Here's
Choose
a question.
The voice you'd like me to use.
This is the you and me voice. We're voice 1.
Hi, I'm Siri. Choose the voice
I use that too. Oh my god. Karina so we have a HomePod mini in like every room, but for some reason in the bathroom, the HomePod mini in there is set up to do a British voice, and it's the most annoying thing ever. That all of our HomePods are a certain sound, and then all of a sudden the fucking bathroom one is just wrong. It makes no sense.
Do you use voice 4? Do you use the traditional American white Siri? Which like also
it has nothing to do with the fact she's white. That's just the voice that has been around that I'm used to.
John,
that voice existed before the other ones. Yes.
I bet you picked that one for a reason.
Yeah. What is the whitest? What is the whitest and womanist?
What? How do I be the biggest asshole in the world? And then you're like, this voice. But no, like it's weird.
Here's a question, Sam.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
If
you go.
If Siri launched with a male voice, do you think all the other assistants that come after that have a male voice? Because you just mentioned that all of them have a female voice. But if Apple started with a male voice, do you think Alexa would be like Alex?
I mean, listen. Okay, you know what? We're doing research live on the show because I've got to figure this out.
Sam's going down to 2 pixels. Here we go.
Voice assistants female. It autofilled. It says, over the years, text-to-speech systems have been predominantly trained on female voices. Because they have such rich data for female voices, companies are more likely to opt for them when created voice automated software. Because it's more cost efficient.
What? How's it more cost efficient? Oh, because women get paid less, probably. Got him!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're fighting for
emotional damage.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. This episode is just like, we got to get iJustine on. We got to balance our numbers out.
Yeah.
Okay,
here's any females. Oh, we just had Sarah on, dude. We're good.
Also, I think we should say
this
women. I feel like female sounds like incel.
No, what do you mean? Who cares?
Like, I feel like women sounds more. Female sounds kind of like incel. I don't know.
Okay.
Where my women at? Anyway, so it says. Oh God, this is like something I have to read. Okay, this is like an actual real article. So here, I'll read it to you guys. Ask your phone. Okay, they're basically making the call to action that everything is. Oh, is this an opinion piece or is this I want to? All right, I'll give it a chance.
Where is the hard data?
Yeah, okay. That's because Siri, Alexa, Cortana, and their 4 mothers. Have you ever heard the word 4 mother?
No.
Sounds sexual. And their foremothers have been doing this work for years, ready to answer serious inquiries and deflect ridiculous ones. Though they lack bodies, they embody what we think when we picture a personal assistant, a competent official. Okay, well, that's a stereotype to play into, that like the office assistant would traditionally be a woman. So
I don't think this article is helping the way we hoped it would.
No, I think it's laying the foundation of like, that is the common American association of an assistant. Not obviously not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how it's, I mean, I don't think women should be perceived as assistants, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway, when performed by humans, these tasks have sociological and
psychological
consequences. Oh my God. And then they got this Verizon ad. Fuck Verizon. I don't like them. So one might think that using an emotionless AI
fuck
as a
Verizon?
personal assistant. Yeah, I kind of hate them.
I agreed. Fuck Verizon. Okay,
but I still use them. I'm so upset.
Well,
okay,
Audio Boom's going to be like, new potential sponsor, Verizon Wireless.
I mean, listen, if they're going to pay me to say things about them, sure, but I'll never be like, I like Verizon. Here's the thing. People think that using an emotionless AI as a personal assistant would erase concerns about outdated gender stereotypes, but companies have repeatedly launched these products with female voices and in some case names. But when we can only see a woman, even an artificial one in that position, we enforce a harmful culture. This sounds more like an opinion piece. I was hoping there would be data about why. Okay, so Amazon spoke. Okay, here we go. This is the data.
Here comes the data.
Amazon spokesperson said, we tested many voices with our internal beta program and customers before launching, and this voice tested best. So the default voice of Alexa tested best.
Okay.
Interesting. Obviously, they now offer the option to switch to male. Oh, it says, but Alexa and Cortana don't have male counterparts. I was actually not aware of that. I assumed everyone had like caught up and at least gave people the choice. Consider that IBM's Watch, an AI of a higher order, speaks with a male voice as it works alongside physicians on cancer treatment and handily wins Jeopardy. When choosing Watson's voice for
way
Jeopardy.
To go, IBM. Their fucking assistant is male and wins Jeopardy.
IBM.
All the other ones are like 2 + 2 is 4. Way to go, IBM, you assholes.
What? This is wild, though. It says both are okay. It says IBM went with a voice that was self-assured and had it use short, definitive phrases. Both are typical of male speech, and people prefer to hear a masculine-sounding voice from a leader, according to research. So that's why Watson got a male voice.
Bro, the future is, we've gone too far. We need to back it up.
What?
We need to back it up, Sam.
Pronoun use. Wait, this is actually kind of fascinating. I feel like I'm learning a lot. This is like the most informative genius of our episode ever.
We're putting the genius into the genius bar.
Yeah, we got to make up for the last episode of us being dumb. It says pronoun use, particularly of the word I, is indicative of lower social status.
What?
What does that mean? Oh, there's like a whole 40-minute video they linked for that claim. We don't have time for that. AI assistants are very prone to using I, particularly in taking responsibilities for mistakes. Ask Siri a question. She says, I'm not sure I can understand. Okay. Is there yeah, I mean, it's making the point that potentially people being used to being mean to Siri could apply somewhere else. They could be like, oh, women on phone, I can just talk to her mean, so I could talk to women in real life mean.
I hope no one, dude, the way I talk to Siri sometimes is pretty rough. Thing. And it's not because she's a girl or woman or female, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to say. It's because she's stupid. I can't help the fact that Siri is stupid.
Yeah, no, here, let's read the...
Well, you know what? We gave everyone almost a half hour of the show ad-free, Sam.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. That's on me. I got really
No. I'm saying that's good. They get a whole hour or a half hour of almost free, no ads. But since we're talking about women...
Yeah, I love women.
Women are great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if you're just a man? What if you're just a man? Are there any products that you would use as a man? Sam?
You take this one. I can't be a part of this irony. I can't be a part of.
You can't.
It's Manscaped.
Can I get a round of applause, everyone? Sam, this is your spot. Thank you.
Do you have balls?
Do you have balls?
We do. If you answered yes to that question.
Are you an IBM assistant?
then you need Manscaped.
You need Manscaped. Thank you,
Dude,
Manscaped.
real talk though. Have you seen the new stuff that they came out with? It's pretty
Yes.
insane.
The premium
they're
stuff?
sending it.
Yes.
Dog, it's the ultra premium collection. And John, believe it or not, it's for your not so private parts.
Does the ultra premium stuff include their body wash? Please say yes.
Yes.
Dude, thank God. Dude, this is not a joke, okay? I'm not doing this. I'm not just saying this because their body wash is amazing.
Oh, wait, I need some more. And
It's so good, dude.
Okay,
it's so good.
perfect.
First of all, it's like in an aluminum bottle with a pump. It's so good, dude.
That sounds really
They're not
fancy.
kidding about ultra premium.
That's something for the genius bar, not the idiot bar.
Yep.
Wow.
Only for geniuses.
Okay, 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner plus a free gift.
What?
Oh, dude, and your ball deodorant is in here.
I just
Bless you.
sneezed and tried to cover it up with the mute button,
worked
but I
pretty
don't
well.
think I
It's
did it
kinda
at the
hype.
time.
Dude, your ball deodorant's in here.
Yes! Ball deodorant!
And of
So
course,
good. So good.
yeah, of course they've got the Lawnmower 4.0, which is for actually getting it
Which
done.
is right
Put those guards
where
on
to
there
go.
and zzz.
The lifesaver.
Wow. Yeah, it helps you if you're ever in the dark, if you ever wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, my balls are ready to be
Dude, yeah,
shaved.
I sleep
Gosh
with.
darn.
They sent me a couple boxes, so this is like my third one, and I just sleep with this one next to my bed in case I wake up and I'm like, where am I?
Oh, I thought you'd be like, if somebody breaks in, I'll be like, I'll shave your balls. Please, before you kill me.
Let
me shave 'em.
I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't see, so I use this as a flashlight. And Karina doesn't know if it's go time or if I just can't see.
You said you're under a tornado watch, so you
Yeah.
got this?
Yeah, I'm already ready, dude.
Listen,
Come get me, tornado.
Guys, get 20% off right now over at manscaped.com using code GENIUS. That's 20% off, John. And what else did they get with code GENIUS?
Free shipping.
Hell yeah, they get free shipping.
Free shipping.
Woo! Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this episode. Manscaped.com.
Manscaped, we
Use
love
code
you.
GENIUS.
Thank you. Oh, thank you for. By the way, I need more body wash. If you could, send it, that'd be cool.
Hook a brother up. Yeah. No, it's so good. I love it.
All right.
Have we
Sneeze in the
solved
middle of that
sexism?
one. Yeah, on this episode, we went from we're going to take a break to solving sexism in 1 week. It's great.
I mean, it basically looks like this article was like, hey, this could have because it's just an article on PC mag, so it's not like scholarly, but it's basically like, yeah, this could be an issue if like people grow up and are used to hearing like a female voice to serve them. That could have a psychological effect. I think that's a fair thing to study. That could definitely have a psychological effect.
I think
So.
Sometimes I feel like we look too much into stuff.
I mean, that's fair. I'm the type of person where I'm like, everything should be questioned all the time. Like, no matter how silly or weird it is, I'm like, hey, maybe.
Hey, maybe
this is good or bad. I don't know if it's good or bad. Like I want to figure it out. It sounds like the author of this believes it could be a bad thing. I feel like intrinsically
Can we scroll up and see what gender the author is?
it's a woman.
And there it is.
Yeah.
We need Siri to just give us a neutral voice that doesn't sound like anything, just a robot.
I mean, but even I don't know what the answer is. I feel like the answer would just be, well, the thing is, if it's like pick which voice you want on setup, everybody's going to pick that voice. Because I mean, that's the thing is, yeah, I don't know. I guess it obviously tests better. So tech companies are like, we wouldn't want to put ourselves in a situation, but I guess the question is that testing better going to have some effect on people? Like maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, what are the genius bar? What is our 90% male audience?
I say they just if I say
We got see this.
I say you just download voice packs. That's what I say.
If Apple came to you and they said, John,
Which they won't, but okay.
Name your price. We want you to be the new voice of Siri.
Dude, I would do that for free. Just be able to be the voice. Dude, do you remember TomToms? The GPS things for your car?
Yeah.
Before it was on your phone? Do you remember being able to download voices? Like there was a Snoop Dogg voice?
What? No, I don't remember.
Dude,
that
that shit was genius. TomTom would let you download different voices. And they had like celebrity packs, so celebrities would give you directions.
Why has Apple not done that?
Because
Because like I would switch it to, or like what if they let people release their own voice packs? Like what if I could buy the front, like the John Prosser
You don't
Siri?
want that one, but
But it was like when you ask for something, it'd be like, how can I help you, Toilet Squad?
yeah.
And then I'd be like, I need more toilet paper. He'd be like, on your way.
Too bad.
What is your catchphrase? Fapata. They can say that.
Fapata. Just every answer is fapata. You don't
That'd be
actually get
awesome.
real answers.
I don't know. This is why we need a whammon on the show to settle it.
Well, speaking of whammons.
Is this another Manscaped ad?
No. Speaking of whammons, I saw something about a pad today. Did you see it?
Talking about like a menstrual pad?
That was the joke, but it's not. It's actually it's a tablet and a foldable 20-inch all-screen MacBook. Do you see the news about that?
Man. I think Ian wrote about it.
You want it?
No.
No, dude, that sounds terrible. Oh, and a fucking foldable iPhone delayed till 2025. And I like
You
how
don't
I'm
want
upset,
that.
but I was never going to buy it. Well, I probably am going to buy it just to try it and have it. But I was never excited about the foldable iPhone, but I am upset that it's delayed until whatever.
Well, you actually, okay, first of all, yeah,
Why aren't I so
Apple's
zoomed
looking to
in?
get a 20-inch foldable that basically like, you know, can roll up into a laptop or a display. I mean, I don't know who wants to work on I mean, sure, maybe like, yeah, that could be kind of cool. There's a cool image of it, I guess. The idea. Thanks, Ian. You're doing great.
Dude,
Oh,
I don't know.
who's
I
that
can't.
guy?
I don't want to type as it is.
Yeah, that would be horrible on a touch.
As it
It's
is,
horrible
we
to-
already sell like keyboards, physical keyboards for the iPad, because typing on the iPad sucks. So why do we want to make that the whole experience for a MacBook?
Yeah, why? Nobody wants that.
I don't
Okay,
want
so then no, I don't want it. You gonna get the iPhone Fold? Like, I feel like I just don't care.
Well, I'm gonna buy it because that's like I feel like I have to just try it at least.
I mean, I know I'll get it and try it. I just, look, who's that? Who's that guy?
Who that guy?
I mean, Ross Young said it's gonna be 2025. I just, I don't care, dude. I literally have zero cares about iPhone.
Okay,
Fold.
let's be real. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Is this just gonna get canned? We
I
keep
think
pushing this
so.
off. Is there
I think
even
so.
does it make sense to even release it at this point? If you keep doing it, like by 2025, Samsung will have had a foldable out for like, oh Jesus, like 7 years?
Listen,
Is there even a point?
have you ever used a Samsung Foldable?
No.
Neither have I, and I shit on it constantly.
At least we're honest. Yeah.
And it's not fair, but I still hate it. It's
Yeah.
fair for me to hate it. I just, listen.
I don't
will
have to
say-
use it to still hate the concept. It's just like, it's not that.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking amazing. I think it's amazing that we can do that we can fold a display like that. It's incredible. Technology's crazy.
I mean, that, yeah,
But
that's
why? Why? Just because we can doesn't mean we should. That is just, that's where I stand.
And
I
that
think
applies to voice assistants and foldable phones. Just because it
Yes.
can be a female voice, should it be?
Doesn't mean
That's
it
the
should.
question.
Well, the foldable thing is, so people are like, oh, that's the future. No, people are so short-sighted.
I know,
The future is like wearables and stuff like that. We are just doing this right now because we're bored. And so we start
Yeah.
folding stuff. This isn't the future. You just think it's cool because it's different.
Yeah.
But that's actually a very short-sighted future. The real future is wearables. The future is not these little fucking pucks that we carry around in our pocket. And just because we started to fold them doesn't mean that like that's the next thing. We're going to start folding all our phones again.
I do remember everyone being like, this is the next step of smartphone innovation. And I still have not met a single person in the real world that uses one of these.
I
I've not
have
seen
never,
one.
not once, been out in public and watched someone pull out their fucking foldable and unfold
No.
it and start
And
touching it.
to be clear, if you like that, like, that's cool. Buy whatever phone you want. You have to buy an iPhone.
The only
buy
people
a-
that use it are like 10 people on Twitter,
Yeah, and then they're just like, it's like,
and
okay.
half of them are Max Weinbach.
I love Max though. Hop off.
He's a
I love
he's a foldy boy.
Is he a foldy boy? I might have to unfollow.
Yeah, I probably have to.
It reminds
Probably
me
have to
though,
unfollow Max.
and no offense to everybody, of the iPhone mini users. Guys,
Oh, that's a cute
It's-
little phone. No.
it's It's so
It's
small,
so adorable.
dude.
I am
Dude.
sad for that phone because
It's bad.
it's not bad though,
okay,
dude.
It's
It
not
is
bad. It's just too small.
It's so sad because it's such a cute little thing and nobody uses it. Nobody cares. And I'm the same way. Like I defend the iPhone mini, but I never bought one. So
I had one for the 12 mini. I got all 4 sizes and I tried them. And the Pro Max was too big. I hated that. And the iPhone mini was too small. I hated that. And I was like, yeah, the two 6.1 inch models are good. But it killed me to see all these tech reviewers being like, switching from my iPhone 11 Pro Max to the cheapest mini. And I
Yeah.
love it. And I'm just like, there's no way somebody that shoots video for a living doesn't want the third camera. Like, there's no way you could be like a videographer and be like, I
don't
want the
even
2
use my camera on my
man.
phone.
Like, I get the reason is like, I want to use what like most people are going to buy. I totally get that perspective. But like, you're telling me if I sat Jonathan Morrison down one-on-one and I was like, between you and me, you missed the third camera in the battery life, right? You're telling me he's going to be like, no, Mini's perfect. Mini does everything I need.
yeah.
There's no way, bro.
I just realized I keep cutting to you and then I cut back and I look like a fucking disaster. That's because for some reason my allergies are just in my asshole right now. Like I am struggling so hard on the show right now for no reason. And I keep cutting to you, muting my microphone and like sneezing like crazy. And then I cut back to me and I'm like,
is there something in that room that you're allergic to? Or is it just me?
Yeah, I have an iPad Air in here. I think it might be that I'm allergic to. A regular sized iPad, really. The iPad mini is the only iPad for me.
Dude, the fact that you saw my tweet and then counter protested.
That's not what happened. So, do you know Michael?
Who? What?
Michael, what the fuck is his handle? God damn it, Mike. Look what you're doing. He tweeted that he was selling his iPad mini. So I woke up, saw a tweet from you, and then I saw his tweet that he's selling his iPad mini. I was like, no, someone needs to stand up for this little guy. And so I did.
God.
It's the best fucking iPad, Sam. This is the best form factor.
Dude,
look at this.
You're so wrong.
How can you be so mean to this?
It's
perfect.
pointless.
It is a perfect size.
Steve Jobs was right.
No, when was Steve Jobs ever right?
Steve Jobs was right about everything.
No. Okay, listen, I was watching a video on this the other day, and I'm just like, this is perfect. This is the perfect little thing. I love this iPad. The iPad Air is too heavy, too big. iPad Pro, too heavy, too big. To just sit there and watch stuff or just look on social, it's too big, Sam. This is the perfect casual. This is the most iPad that is ever iPadded, is what this is. This is like...
That's objectively false.
No, the iPad was supposed to... Steve Jobs was right. He sat down when he first introduced the iPad. What'd he do? What'd he do, Sam? He fucking sat down in a recliner on stage and just casually browsed the web. He was like, this is a casual device. And we have since turned the iPad into this fucking Mac replacement Pro device with keyboards and styluses and all that shit. Steve Jobs would have got cancer and died again if he saw that. If he saw that we were putting keyboards on it and using a stylus, it would have given him cancer again. And he would have kicked the bucket again. This goes back to the iPad's roots. It's casual. You just sit there, you browse the web, you look at social media, you watch YouTube videos. You're not trying to put a stylus on it or put a keyboard on it. You're not trying to do any real work on this. This is the iPad vision that Steve Jobs always had. It is the most iPad since the original iPad, and I will take that to my grave. Thank you very much for listening. Okay.
I
feel better.
I disagree with everything you said. Just to be clear. I
you're
did that
wrong.
to make you feel good.
I will shut this show down right now. I will quit.
I mean, you've got the power.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You don't agree? How can you disagree with what I said? That's what Steve Jobs... You remember when Steve Jobs introduced the iPad, right? He sat down, casually used it. That's what this is.
Yeah, what was the screen size on the iPad that he introduced? What was the screen size that Steve Jobs
That's
said
irrelevant.
Tell me.
That doesn't matter because...
Your argument, dog, is iPad mini best because it's the best of iPad.
Yes.
What does that even mean? iPad mini the best because it for casual use. Dude,
Yeah.
you can use the iPad Pro
Yes.
casually.
No, it's too big and too heavy now.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Literally, this man just said the iPad Air, iPad
Because
Air
that is
too heavy.
bullshit. We just keep sticking Air on stuff and it means nothing anymore.
Do you think we're ever going to get like an iPhone Air? That would be a good name.
That'd be
right?
cool.
Like,
That would actually
I
be
feel
really
like people
dope.
would like
Instead of
that.
a number, we just have iPhone Air.
and then they could do the reset. Like, can we get a reset on iPhone names? Like, can we do the iPhone Air? Then the iPhone Air 2. But then it's going to be the iPhone Air Pro Max 11. Like, we talk about the names every week.
This is the closest thing that we will ever have to an iPhone Air. Right there.
What, is that the 6S?
Yeah. Look how small and cute, dude. It is so thin. These were dangerously thin.
Cute things. Yeah, remember Bengate?
Yes. Like, that's one thing. Like, we have gone backwards. Look how thick the new phones are compared to that. It's crazy. And it's so
But the
comfy,
battery.
dude. It is. You just hold it and it's just so adorable.
I will say,
So cute.
as much as I was a stan for the squared edge design and I love the way it looks aesthetically.
Oh, bro,
during the
it
winter,
sucks.
This bitch be cutting into my hand.
Dude, I picked up my
During
iPhone
the winter
10s the other day
outside,
and it just
man.
feels so much better. Like, these round edges feel great.
And I've been scared to admit that to myself. I'm gonna be straight up.
Why? I mean, okay, but that's the
Because
thing.
aesthetically, I like this so much better.
It does look better.
The design,
and that's okay.
like a Tesla's all electric, but I like the way a Lamborghini looks better. It's gonna kill my bank account and my
Yeah.
environment,
Yeah.
but it's so cool.
It feels so soft and wonderful. Why don't we do this?
Yeah, no,
anymore?
I actually hated the 6S personally, just because I had a really bad, my battery was screwed with it. Like, that was the only iPhone I ever had like a manufacturing error with, and like they had to replace my battery.
So you hate the 6S because you had a bad experience? That doesn't sound fair.
I mean,
That's
I
like
hate it.
saying I
didn't say
hate women
everyone
because
should.
I had a bad ex one time.
We've all had that thought.
No, fuck women because of you. That one bad one. Now I hate them all.
No, we love everybody here at the Genius
Siri
Bar.
should be male. They're gonna clip
Yeah,
that.
wait, is it more sexist that we want Siri to be male?
I don't want Siri to be male. No, I don't want Siri to be male.
I'm just saying, well, yeah, I guess we didn't really
If
say
I
that.
wanted Siri, I can change Siri to male. I don't want that shit.
But like, if a dude changes Siri to male, like, does that mean he hates women or he's a feminist for equality?
What?
Welcome to 2022, John. I'm going to be your host, Sam Kohl.
Well, so, you're right, dude. We are in 2022, which means that we need banking for the future.
John, I need banking.
Can I just say
for
I am
the
a G
future.
today with these segues, is what I am.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say something. Guys, Capital One. John, you know what else? You know what Capital One is a G at?
What?
Come on, give me props for that.
That was pretty
transition.
good. Yeah.
I guess
I'll give it to you.
This is
Yeah,
like
here
a
you go.
half pass. They're a G at machine learning.
They're G machine learning. There's a G in learning.
G at machine learning.
Okay.
Fight fraud with natural forensics.
And we
Modeled
just
quickly
lost a
detect- Do you
sponsor.
think we get less or more money for wrapping it? Modeled quickly detect suspicious
Definitely less.
activity.
Definitely
Wait.
less.
Machine learning. Model quickly detects suspicious activity.
Capital
Make it
One, I'm
faster
so
to
sorry.
alert
Listen, here's the
federal
thing.
Investigatees.
I have
Amen,
used
brother.
I have used mobile banking. I have used mobile banking for a long time. I tell this story every time. My experience with
continue to
mobile
do it.
banking with another bank is the worst. It has been the worst, and it sucks, and I will never use it again. Capital One never gives me problems. It's never down. I went to the store one time with this other online banking platform, swiped my card. I have YouTube money, okay, bro? There's no reason for my card to be declined. And my card was declined because my mobile banking platform was just down. It was down. They were sorry about the inconvenience. And for like 5 hours, nobody on this bank could use their card. I've never had that issue with Capital One because Capital One makes sure that they stay online. That's like their biggest priority is to stay online.
John, it's because they're using casual models in combination with machine learning.
And they're Capital One, dude. They got they got the resources. Like there's like other online banks, and then there's Capital One, dude. What's in your wallet?
What is in your wallet? Because they'll also speed up online shopping with machine learning at the edge, make shopping easier with virtual card numbers and smoother, more secure. Guys, it's Capital One. I don't have anything else to say. If you're listening to this podcast right now, everybody listening to this podcast should go to CapitalOne.com.
Because what's in your wallet?
Because it's machine learning at Capital One, guys. Nobody else is doing it like them.
Okay, thank you, Capital One, for sponsoring this episode of
We
GG
love
Bar.
you, Capital One.
Yay! Okay, stop it. Okay. What else we got?
I was just staring into your beautiful eyes for a second.
Oh, dude, they're probably watering. It looks like I've been crying. Anyway, I don't want the foldable Mac.
Oh yeah. Back to the foldables.
Yeah, back to the foldables. Apple completes production tests for the AR/VR headset. How cool!
Yeah.
I get excited and then I see who says it, and it was Digitimes, and it takes the excitement away.
Digitimes is low key on the come up, though. I think.
You think so?
I think they could potentially be on a come up somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So launch this year.
Oh, that's what they're saying, man.
caught
Do you think it's going to come? I think. Oh,
of course it's going to come. It has to.
Well, Gurmy said 2023 though. I could see them announcing it in the fall and then it not shipping until like I don't know
Gurman originally said June this year.
No,
and then
Gurman originally said an event last year in person.
Yes, in person. Yes.
I will be honest. That's one of the wild rumors that I heard last year.
An in-person event in the middle of a pandemic. How funny.
Dude, because remember that minute where we thought we were like out and then Delta hit? We were like,
yeah,
free.
How
and I was
cute.
with Gurman. I was like, in-person event, let's go.
And then not.
I mean, the thing is, like, I feel like we know how to be safe, right? Like, just COVID test everybody at the door.
We don't. Okay.
No.
Maybe we
saying,
do, but there's people who don't participate in being safe.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like Apple could just like require proof of vaccine and COVID test everybody at the door, and then wear masks. Like that's like 3 layers of protection.
But there's no proof of not being a fucking idiot, unfortunately. Hey, can we see your not an idiot card, please?
I don't think I would get mine.
That's what we need to sell for the idiot bar. We need to sell idiot IDs where you can show that in your wallet that you are an idiot.
That's a really good idea.
You like it?
We're doing that.
That's easy, dude. It can't be too hard to make an ID. People have been making fake IDs for years.
Wait, that's actually such a good. You're a genius. I mean, you're an idiot. I mean, you're an idiot genius. Wait, that's so cool.
Okay, so citing information from the headset's component suppliers, the device has reportedly completed the second phase engineering validation test, EVT2, to ensure that the prototype units meet Apple's design goals and specifications. Digitimes added that the headset is expected to debut by the end of 2022, and if you're paying attention, you're playing along at home, 2022 is now. It's this year, so.
It's this year.
Hooray.
Are you going to buy one of these? Because this is kind of like out of your wheelhouse, I think.
I'm going to buy the fuck out of it.
I was going to say, you don't really like play games, though.
No, I don't, but it's just like...
It's a communication device, too, to be fair.
I don't, and I probably won't use it, but I'm still going to buy it because it's just one of those things that you got to try and experience, you know? It's like, we've been hearing about this for so long in the news that I owe it to myself. I've been reporting on it for so long to just try it and see.
People don't care about this. Okay, here's something I've been thinking about. Because the iPhone 14... is going into trial production. That's been the other sort of notable story. Because it's like, okay, it's moving on as it should be. And like, so far, so good, basically. Yeah. And I obviously, because the iPhone is half of Apple's revenue, still, like that's mainly what people care about. That's what gets the most clicks and attention and views on everything.
Yeah, of course.
Is this AR/VR headset, like, are we going to get another product that people are just like, I want to watch everything about constantly? Is it going to be the glasses? Like, because the glasses are supposed to succeed,
absolutely, because those are more mass market. Like, anyone can wear glasses and use augmented reality in their life. This is more niche, where it's like,
yeah,
you know, you need a set time to wear this. You need a set place to wear this. And the AR glasses just fit, and the best products fit and mold into your regular life every day. the VR headset is not one of those things. Like you have to go out of your way to use it, whereas the glasses will fit into your life. So the glasses will be a bigger deal, but that's interesting. I don't think people care as much about the AR VR headset, and I don't know if it's because it's so niche or if it's so far off. We've been reporting on it for so long that people just don't care until it's actually coming out.
It's kind of in the vein of the Apple car, where it's like we know that they've been working on it for so long, but it's like until you really see Apple do this, because like Apple doesn't do anything remotely close to this, really. Like Apple doesn't really do anything close to like a virtual reality, because it's going to primarily be virtual reality. I feel like it's going to be like 75 to 80% virtual, with like 20% maybe the visor like untints or something. And you can kind of. I feel like the AR stuff is going to be pretty gimmicky. I think the VR stuff's going to be really well done. But I just have a feeling it's going to be like, yeah, buy this if you want the best VR headset. If you don't, but how are apps going to work, dude? Is there going to be an app store locked down by Apple?
What if it's the fucking like? What if it's Watch OS, like the bubbles everywhere, and you just have to like look at the bubbles,
swatting them? Oh man, I mean, hey, I'm ready. We also are apparently getting new Macs in March and May.
Okay, yes. So Gurman, I feel like people slept on this. Gurman put out the. This is one of the. I don't know why, but this is maybe I'm just really excited about Macs right now. But Gurman put out he put out Power On over the weekend on Sunday, and it was like one of the better ones, I think.
Nice.
Hang on, let me go to the actual email.
Ian actually covered most of it this weekend. Yeah, no, I covered the one story. I wrote about the Apple's planning to release new Macs in March and May/June. Yeah, Gurman said.
Okay, let me go down the list real quick. Do you mind?
Yeah, you read it. You read it.
A new Mac Mini with an M1 Pro chip. Okay, sign me the fuck up. A 13-inch MacBook Pro with an M2 chip to succeed. I'm going to go back to this, but a 13-inch MacBook Pro with an M2 chip to succeed the 2020 model. So like entry-level MacBook Pro with not M1 Pro or M1 Max, just regular M2 chip. Okay, we're going to go back to that. A Mac Mini with an M2 chip, cool, makes sense. Entry-level, that's probably like one of the best Macs to get. That's what introduced me to the M1, is I need my Windows PC blew up, needed a new computer. That was the only one that was in stock. Very accessible computer at like $800. Good entry. 24-inch iMac. A new 24-inch iMac with an M2 chip. Okay. Are these all coming this year?
That's what he says.
Holy shit. A new 24-inch iMac this year? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
When does that ever happen?
I have a theory that just like... Also, I've talked so much this episode. I apologize.
What? No, dude, that's how the show works. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I feel like I want you to...
No, don't be a beta.
Share your opinion. No, I just want to be. Didn't want you to feel like I was steamrolling you.
No, I don't feel like that at all.
No, I was going to say, I think Apple might be starting to update these because they own the silicon more like the iPhone.
It's crazy, dude. To get a new iMac right away? Holy shit.
New iPhone processor every year.
Okay.
Could we get a new Mac processor every year?
M2 chip Mac or iMac coming, the 24-inch this year. Redesigned MacBook Air with an M2 chip. Yes, we knew that. Larger iMac Pro with an M1 Pro and M1 Mac. This is the first time he referred to it as iMac Pro. Like we just all assumed iMac Pro because more powerful chips, but Gurman himself refers to it as larger iMac Pro with an M1 Pro and M1 Max chip options. Okay. A half-sized Mac Pro, the first with Apple Silicon, with the equivalent of either 2 or 4 M1 Max chips. It sounds fucking bonkers. Okay, I'm going to buy that, I think. That sounds
spec it out. I mean, yeah, I've kind of been telling myself that like I'm going to go hard with it.
Think about that. If we buy that, we are good for like 2 or 3 years.
Dude, we're going to be good for our lives. It's so much power.
4, the equivalent of either 2 or 4 M1 Max chips. First of all, that is a very big spectrum. Either 2 or 4 M1 Max chips.
I didn't write about that. That seems like an interesting angle.
Yeah, dude.
That,
it is.
That Mac Pro will have 2 or 4. Why did nobody write about that?
I don't know.
I guess I got to write about that.
So I feel like I have to buy that because I'll be set for a while. I want to go back and talk about this M2. Are you sending a reminder? He's sending a reminder. I want to go back to talking about the M2 MacBook Pro. You probably saw me talk about this on Front Page Tech, but I'm not for putting the entry level chip in the MacBook Pro. I think that's stupid.
It's the old design though.
It doesn't matter. It's still branded MacBook Pro. We don't need an entry level MacBook Pro. I don't think that's how that should be. I think MacBook Pro should be fucking MacBook Pro. You want a MacBook Pro? Pay for it. Why are we putting an entry level chip into the Mac? Like, it doesn't make any sense. If you want the entry level chip, it's also going to be in the MacBook Air, which will be cheaper. Just buy that.
I was going to ask, what is the difference between the M2 MacBook Air and the M2 MacBook Pro at this point? The touch bar? Do you think that Apple is keeping that design around just for the 3 people that are like, I want slightly better silicon, but I love the touch bar that much? Because, dude, I have seen people in the comments. It's not the majority, obviously, but you've seen those people that are like losing the touch. I saw somebody tweet the other day, I officially missed the touch bar. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I was seeing that too. Like, they're wrong, but
Like,
that's, you know.
Yeah, I just, it's just like, I'm sure Apple, like the engineers read these and they're just like, they will never be happy.
Yeah.
We literally listened to them after crying for 4 years and then they want it back. For Apple,
dude,
this, between you and me, never bring it back.
The only thing that they took away that I desperately miss every day is 3D Touch. That shit was the bee's knees on your iPhone, on your watch.
Yeah.
That was so good, dude. 3D Touch.
Yeah.
If they brought one thing back for the iPhone and the Apple Watch, I hope to God it is 3D Touch. That was such a brilliant feature. But, you know, you can replicate almost the same thing with a long press and then save a bunch of money making the display panel without incorporating 3D Touch. But it was so good.
It's not as good.
It was so good.
I could see them bringing that back next year because they've already done it. Like, it couldn't be that hard to just do again, right?
Well, it just didn't make sense. Like, they save so much money by not incorporating it when you can basically get the same. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but you can replicate a lot of the features with a long press.
I want the best experience. I don't want it. It's same. Not about money.
Okay,
I'm trying not to focus on money so much.
So, what's the deal with the M1 Mac? The M1 MacBook Air and the M1 MacBook Pro. What was the difference? A fan? The MacBook Air didn't have a fan, and the MacBook Pro does have a fan?
Slightly better because of the fan.
And that made sense to the beginning of Apple Silicon. It doesn't make sense now. I highly disagree with them putting an M2 chip in a MacBook Air and releasing that. I feel like every box for Macs are checked, and this is just an extra one that doesn't need to be filled. We don't need to waste resources on that. That's stupid. I don't think that machine should exist.
You know, coming to think of it, I feel like I'm just because I like to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
And when you are like saying this, I'm like, how can I disagree?
Yeah.
how can I make this
a show?
Something that I just thought of because I felt the same way, but like I'm trying to force myself to think about it differently. I think the MacBook Pro has more USB-C ports.
Okay.
Right?
I think probably.
Oh, wait, no, I think it's 2. I think the base one has 2. So, that'd be the same. Never mind. So that's the same.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Because the MacBook Air said to have a mini LED, which will be a better screen than the MacBook Pro with the M2.
Yeah, the M2 MacBook Pro is just the same like old design.
Here's why I think they're going to do it.
Okay.
I think they have the M2 chips ready and they're just sitting around.
Okay.
And I think the MacBook Air is not ready.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think they're like, let's get the M2 out at this March event, throw it in this existing low-end design. Because they're not going to put it in the MacBook Air design again because they're going to redesign it. They're like, this is a stopgap for people that want slightly more than the M1 for a few months in a shitty old design.
No, I disagree with this. I don't think that should happen.
Because I think that the M2 MacBook Pro, I don't think the MacBook Air is coming at this event. And the MacBook Air is going to be like the flagship M2 device.
But you see how that doesn't make sense? Because it has fucking MacBook Pro in the name.
No, I agree.
I don't like this Apple.
MacBook Pro,
fix it.
It's not. They should just do a 15-inch MacBook Air for that price point.
Exactly. Like it just
makes so much.
And I had comments. People were like, "You don't understand how big Mac 2 is. It's going to change, or M2, not Mac 2. You don't understand how big M2 is. It's going to change the market, bro." You guys completely misinterpreted what the fuck I was saying. They think I'm making fun of the M2 chip. No. Apple Silicon is amazing. I'm making fun of the fact that they're putting the entry-level chip and making an entry-level MacBook Pro again. That's stupid. I don't think we should do that. Okay, I should probably end my tangent because I'm getting too worked up and I've been talking about it too long. I just fucking hate the idea. It's stupid.
That's okay. You're allowed to hate it.
I hate it.
Good. We've got our Viagra back. What is it called? When you're it's like our fight back.
We got our fight back.
You know what I'm trying to say? We got our fight back.
You know
John.
what?
Genius Bar is back.
You know what else I'm fighting for?
Oh,
I'm fighting for right portions at the right times, the right amount per week, and I'm fighting for good ingredients, okay?
We're fighting for HelloFresh.
I'm fighting for HelloFresh because I want my 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts. That's why I need to tell you to go to HelloFresh.com/Genius16. You know we love it. I am personally subscribed to HelloFresh. I pay for it. I wish they gave it to me for free because we talk about it on the show all the time, but that's okay. I'm not bitter. They sponsor Genius Bar. They sponsor Front Page Tech, and I still don't get it for free. That's okay. I'm not bitter. I will pay for it every single week. I get 3 boxes per week, and they're delicious. I love them.
I hope they sponsor iUpdate soon because I love them every time I've gotten it. It's been so good, guys. It's 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality. They say the same quality. I think it's way better quality.
It's way better, dude. It's
like, I don't know. I just can't make the meals at home by myself that I feel like I can make when they send it to me. I mean, this is coming from somebody who really struggles with cooking. So like, this is,
I feel like
literally every time I see my family, they're like, dude, you got to do that HelloFresh. Like you need it 5 days a week. Like even a couple days a week. Be enough. And I'm like, oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Mom.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I mean, I know you're constantly looking at the menus.
I feel like you can really tell when we're actually excited about a sponsor. And this is one of those that I use myself, dude. One of my favorite things to do. Every Friday, I get a reminder on my phone that's like, hey, pick your HelloFresh meals. So I go through. So last week, I put my hands up. I said, no, I don't want to pick. HelloFresh, you pick. I trust you. You know my tastes because every time you get a meal, you rate it. You're like, I really like this or I don't want this again. And it knows. And so HelloFresh I get 3 boxes a week. So I usually pick my own recipes that I want. Sometimes I add a 4th. Sometimes I add a nice gourmet meal. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Wait, so there's like tiers?
Yes.
Gourmet?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's hype.
You get I get 3 boxes a week, so I get to pick 3 different meals. But also in the list of meals, they have like 2 or 3 gourmet options where like for $4 extra, you can have like really high-end seafood or steak or something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. HelloFresh is amazing. I love them so much. HelloFresh.com/Genius16. 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts just because you listen to Genius Bar. That's a pretty cool deal.
Dude, I love HelloFresh. Thank you guys for sponsoring. We love you so much.
Thank you, HelloFresh. All right. You know what that means. It's time for the Idiot Bar.
Wouldn't it be great if when you went to buy a computer...
We need a different intro just for the Idiot Bar.
If you had any questions...
That'd be kind of cool.
You could ask...
Wait, we should charge for the Idiot Bar.
Well, that's
what we should.
Like our subscriber show with Luke.
The Genius Bar.
Welcome, everybody, to the Idiot Bar.
You stopped it on the drop.
No, I didn't. It's right here. It's still playing. The drop is when we start talking.
No, but I need to hear do. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Then you play it.
Okay.
That was kind of a weak DJ move. Oh, come on, buddy.
Welcome to the Idiot Bar.
Nice, man.
Okay.
Wait, we need to change the bottom. Do you have an Idiot Bar pop-up?
I don't.
We'll work on that.
Can
we get somebody on that? Okay. We're
we'll ask the team. Since the Genius Bar is making so much money now, we have a team now to do our graphics.
Dude, I
never want a team for Genius Bar. So not gonna lie, right? We'd be transparent with the audience, right? Genius Bar is making pretty good money right now. If it made like if it made 4 times the amount, I still don't want a team. Just give me all the money in my mouth. I'll take it.
I want a team.
No.
I've been thinking more. I think I struggle with working with others sometimes.
No, I think teams are good, but do you think we need a team for Genius Bar? What is a third person going to do?
I want to do the show in person every week.
Okay.
In a studio with you and I want somebody to run the switcher and do the mics.
It would be
and
so
everything.
easy, dude, if we just lived closer.
I know. And I'm about to sign a lease to be where I am.
A studio right now would be like 5-10% of what we make for Genius Bar. It would be. We could just fucking have a studio and do it in person.
Because we'd be paying for the rent by half. I also feel like we could get a sponsor to sponsor the studio.
Absolutely, like put their logo on
just
a
have
fucking
their
table
logo
or
on the
something.
back. Yeah. No, 100%. I feel like I have somebody in mind that would actually be down to do that for a decent. Anyway, like I want to do it so bad. I feel like
why don't we live closer?
Well, I mean, hey,
okay,
like you said, we're not that far. Like we're 5.5 hours.
So Karina and I are looking to buy a new house. That is something that we're looking at. Yeah, just a bigger house. And she doesn't really like. We're not huge fans of Arkansas. We're just here currently because that's where her family is. But we're not opposed to looking at other places. It'd be cool if we lived closer.
I mean, yeah.
What's the housing market like in St. Louis?
I mean, it's expensive like everywhere else. Like I'm not saying that. What do you guys like? Like, do you guys like St. Louis has a big city name, but it's really a small city kind of vibe.
Uh-huh.
It's not like it's not like a Chicago or New York where it's like there's people everywhere. Like where I live is like a pretty cool area.
Okay.
Where there's like kind of more people walking around. It's a younger area, which I like. Like I like that. I also feel like I want to move out of St. Louis. I want to travel more.
I really want
to Chicago in a couple weeks, and I just want to like experience more.
That's cool.
Just to visit a friend.
That's cool. I want to end up in Austin, Texas. I want to live in Austin, Texas.
Have you ever been?
I've been to Dallas, not Austin.
I'm going to go to Austin, I think, in May to give it a go. Or maybe we should take a trip there.
That'd be so cool,
I want to experience it. Like I am open. The thing is, and I've thought about this, and I don't know if I've shared the reasoning, because I think I may have mentioned like I want to move somewhere. People might be like, why don't you just move now? Like, you're probably financially stable, like doing what you do. You're bragging about the Genius Bar making money.
It's hard, dude, though. Like right now we're so busy, and it's just like people got to keep in mind that if we stop, nothing happens. Like we can't take a sick day or an off day or like if we don't perform, if we don't show up, nothing happens. And so if we were like, okay, we're going to move a state away, you wouldn't see a YouTube video in like 2-3 weeks. Like we'd have to take some time off and it'd be this whole thing. And right now, I don't think either of us can do that.
I mean, I'm an insane person, so I would just like film in my living room on my couch and be like, this is it. This is the set right now.
Yeah.
It's not the John Prosser where it's like professionally well done every time.
Professionally, yeah.
Dude, you got to sit green screen. Don't sell that green screen short.
That green screen is like the amount of money I've made off of that like $30 green screen is ridiculous.
It's awesome. It just goes to show you it's not the product. It's you, buddy. It's the person.
I've had I think 3 different green screens in my career. I bought a green screen 3 times.
That's awesome.
Is it though?
When was the last time you bought one?
When I moved here.
Okay. You got like a bigger one, I assume.
Every time I move, it's not like I just fold it up and like I just leave it at the old place.
Wait, really?
No, I take it down and throw it away.
Oh. You should just leave it. Somebody be like, are they shooting porn in here?
Yeah. It's just like I'd rather just get a new one than like fold it up and move it.
The reason I can't move is because I know myself.
What do you mean?
Like I don't have the mental. I think a hair just fell on my face. Whoa. I think I don't. Whoa. I'm like a squirrel, dude. I'm like bird. I know myself mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, if it was like no holds bar, where do you want to move? I'd move to Santa Monica Beach in LA tomorrow. Okay. I love Santa Monica. It's my favorite place that I've been in LA. It's just, oh man, it's just, I remember I saw places when I was there, but like, the rent is insane, which I would have to like stomach. But I work inside all day.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of people that I know there. And I'm not like in
I
the
fucking
LA
hate the people in LA,
influencer.
by the way. Sorry, people in LA. Terrible.
I had a great time when I was there. I don't know. Terrible. I've known all the people that I've met from LA. Well, most of the people I've met have been really good. There's always a couple assholes. Like I know a lot of assholes in St. Louis. I know myself mentally, and I know that it would not be a good thing. I don't think to be alone, like completely alone in a new place with minimal social network. Yeah, it would be my dream spot, but like I also know myself, and like I need, and like my family's here as well, which is really tough. And
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I don't know. I've had this idea, like this fleeting thought, where I'm like, it would be really fun to like spend my summers like in St. Louis or something, but then spend like my winters like in another city, like in a warm place, or just like, so I'm like with my family like a good amount of the year, and we get to see each other every week like normal.
Yep.
But then I also get to like go hard and like do these like things that I want to achieve to sort of balance the two.
Yeah.
But it's still scary to do because I mean, like also like my grandparents have been getting older, and there's been a ton of like family things going on.
Yeah.
In my life that have been like really hard, like things that have just been like, you know, people are acting different after 30 years out of the blue, and it's making things really hard. And I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, it's like, am I going to live with that regret of not being there for my family?
Yeah.
If I move, or is moving worth it? Because like, I don't know. I don't think there's an answer, right? I'm not like asking for an answer. I'm just like a thought process of like, I don't know it. Because I don't want to stay here. So you said Austin's your number. I feel like my number one, if I had to move tomorrow, would be Santa Monica in California.
Like if Karina's family wasn't here right now, we'd be gone. We wouldn't live in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I don't know where we'd live, but it definitely would. But that's the thing. Like there's so much, we are #blessed, and we have so much freedom, like where it doesn't fucking matter. As long as there's an internet connection, we can move wherever we want. If it was like, so I want to live in Austin, but honestly, like other than Austin, my ideal place would be in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere. Being surrounded by no one, just like in the middle of nowhere would be amazing. Where it takes like a half hour to find a place, like a store or anything like that, where you got to drive out.
Wow. Yeah, dude. I mean, move to St. Louis just for a year while you're figuring that out. Move Karina's mom out here.
Just for a year. Yeah, everybody, the whole family will come. Just
dude, it would just be so sick if we could have a studio. Or
it would be so cool.
I'll be honest. If you lived in an Austin or even like a Chicago, I would really consider moving.
You don't want to move to Arkansas, Pops? Hometown of Walmart?
I don't think I could do hometown of Walmart myself.
Oh, Sam, listen, we got the best COVID restrictions, the best politics. You got to come to Arkansas.
How's the dating market in Bentonville?
I don't know. I don't date.
Are they going to hook me up?
Yeah. You know the movie Hills Have Eyes?
No, I've not seen it.
You know what I'm referring to, though. You know what the people look like in Hills Have Eyes? Go ahead and do a quick Google. Here, I'll share the screen. Let's go to, this is the Idiot Bar, after all. Are you doing a Google?
I thought you said you were sharing the screen.
No, I need you to do it.
I'm waiting for you, dude.
I'm the producer. I can't do both.
No, I that's why I was surprised you said you were doing it.
No,
I didn't do it.
I need you to go to Google. We just sat here for a solid like 7 seconds. Okay. Those are the type you asked about the dating market. That is what we're looking at.
Hey, is that
okay for the date? Yeah, for the dating market in Arkansas, that is what you can expect. Okay, that's what the people look like.
Looking dude, and then that guy.
That is what the people look like. Okay,
that kind of looks like me if I shave my head. Yeah, I mean,
you cool with that? I'm sure there's some real gems, man.
It's probably not exactly what I'm looking for. I would say.
No, it's cool.
That's closer to what I'm looking for, but like. You know, he's a bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, it's fine. I love Arkansas. It's so good, dude. You would love it. The dating market here is solid. You should come here.
Okay.
So many options to choose. Oh, that's me. Okay. So many options to choose from. I would come to Arkansas and test the waters, if you know what I'm saying.
So here's the thing. Should we plan a trip to Austin?
Go on.
To try it out. Like, just go there for like 3 days, hang out with each other, film a video or something.
Scout it out.
And just see what it feels like.
What if we love it?
Then that's something that's more information we have to make our decision.
Okay, would you move to Austin?
Not like right now. I'm not ready to move like right. Like if you're thinking like tomorrow, like if we go there, I'm looking to re-sign a lease for a year until April of next year.
Okay.
At my place. But dude, I'm also getting older. Like,
what does that
I'm just
mean,
getting
dude?
more
Like,
and more stuck.
my mobility is limited.
No, just like I'm getting more and more like, stuck.
Like, if you think if you're in St. Louis after a certain age, you can't move anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
That's what it feels like.
Nah.
I feel, but I don't know.
Okay,
man.
but you would. So that is a place that I want to move. That you would also move to. That this is like the first time we've said a place that we would both be okay living in.
No, I think I've never been there.
Okay.
I have heard good things, but then I don't know. It's
Also,
I
taxes
wanna
are better
try
in
it out.
Austin.
What'd you say?
Taxes are better in Austin.
Are they? I do.
Yeah.
I do kind of hate. I mean, if my taxes.
That's
are going to
why
reduce, I don't
Joe
mind,
Rogan
but-
moved. A lot of people moving there.
I don't know if I want to be within 100 miles of Joe Rogan.
We don't have to be. We don't have to like hang out with Joe. Like that's where we just use his studio for Idiot Bar.
Okay, that would be kind of cool.
What is that?
I might simply.
We
get
just
to you.
like
That's
put toilet paper over the Joe Rogan Experience sign in the back, the neon sign, and like write Idiot Bar over it.
You know everybody. I'm surprised you're not like, oh yeah, me and Joe talk sometimes.
Why would I talk to Joe Rogan?
I don't know. He uses good microphones.
No, he doesn't. His audio process.
SMB.
He does, but the processing on his podcast is so shitty. And it makes me sad because then all the other people starting a podcast think that's what their podcast is supposed to sound like, and then everyone sounds shitty.
I'll be honest. Before
Don't get me
Joe
started.
Rogan was so sketch, I literally searched Joe Rogan podcast, Arm and Mike, and that is what I got. Oh, I mean, he
There you
doesn't
go.
use the
No,
Earthworks
the arm and the mic that he uses is good. It's just the processing
Yeah.
they do after where they completely crush the dynamics of that stuff, and it sounds terrible.
Would you work for them if they were like, "Hey, we heard the podcast. We want you to
No,
improve"?
I
on
don't.
it"?
No,
$1 million
absolutely
a
not.
year.
No,
$1 million a year.
No,
$10 million a year.
no,
But you have to be there 5 days a week in the studio editing audio.
no. There's no amount of money that I would take for that.
$10 million a year.
No, the whole reason I started Front Page Tech was to not work for anybody. Why would I go back to be like, okay, yeah, sure. I make
Touché.
enough. I make a nice, comfortable living with what I'm doing now. I have no reason to go fucking work for Joe Rogan, no matter how much money it is.
That's fair, man.
Because
Well,
then
hey,
what am I
thanks
going to do
for-
for fun? And my life is shitty.
Yeah. You'll be in Austin though. That might be fun.
I will be in Austin. Did we miss any
Tell
news?
us where to move. Tell us where to move.
Audience,
not really.
you tell us where to move. Where is a good place
Yeah.
between here and St. Louis that we should move to?
Here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah, man. I think that's it.
We should just like
March event.
instead of renting a studio, we should just like sit in a Wendy's.
I mean, I'd do that. That'd be fun.
That sounds like a fun idea. Actually, do you think we would need like
Should we just
Wendy's to
drive
agree to let us film there? I guess, but
What if we? Okay, I've had. I don't know if I want to say this, but I had this idea. I think it'd be fun.
Go ahead.
I don't want to burn. I don't want to burn it for the public.
okay. I feel like that would be such a. Are there any podcasts that do that where they instead of a set they have it like it takes place like at a fucking Wendy's? That sounds so funny. Like if they sponsored, like if once a week we were like, okay, the meat is square so the cheese falls over the side, fresh and never frozen.
Is that why?
Yeah, you don't.
I didn't know that.
There's like
That's
a Wendy's
crazy.
instructional video where it became like a meme. When I talk about it.
There's podcasts, but outside where they do their podcast, but outside and like.
No, we do it
people.
inside of Wendy's. And there's like fucking
Why
people
would-
ordering in the background.
I feel like we should do it in a Culver's, if anything. That has more genius
A
bar lore.
Culver's? No. I still haven't been to Culver's.
Okay, I'll say my idea. We
Go
should
ahead.
do it sitting outside of an Apple store. And put a little shitty sign that says like Genius Bar.
Or we do it behind the actual Genius Bar in an Apple store.
If we could get approval, that would be insane. But
How cool would that be
I
for
don't
the
think-
Genius Bar logo? Not ours, but like Apple's Genius Bar logo behind us and we're just at the counter talking back and
yeah,
forth.
no,
That'd be fucking
that would be
awesome.
amazing. Apple just doesn't let you film in
Dude!
the stores anymore.
I'm so upset.
Wait,
That is a genius idea if we had a studio to build it looks like a Genius Bar, but with our logo in the background. Missed opportunity, dude. That would be so good. If our set was a fucking Genius Bar, are you serious?
well, we haven't had the time yet.
Are
Like, we don't
you
have a set. We haven't-
serious,
we haven't
Sam?
missed it
If
yet.
our set was a fucking Genius Bar, that would be amazing. What are
Dude,
we doing with our
I
lives?
agree. What if we made our whole building look like what if we made it look like Apple Fifth Avenue? And then inside was a Genius Bar and people could like come visit. And then we like sold our merch in the store when we weren't recording.
Well, dude, this whole time when we talk about being in person, I'm like, what? That'd be awesome to have a studio. Wonder what it would look like, or it'd be hard to design a set. No, it fucking would not. We just make it look like a Genius Bar. God damn it.
Listen, I want to do a physical. I want to make it. Because the other thing is,
this is so upsetting, Sam.
I can't fly direct to where you are.
So what? It takes like 2 planes. That's all.
It's an hour shorter than driving.
Nah, it's fine.
Like, it's just too much for either of us. Like,
I'm looking at pictures of a Genius Bar.
I have thought. I know.
It'd be so good, dude.
I've thought about John. I want it. I want it because listen, I don't love doing a video podcast. I want a real video. Also, I know our YouTube views would go way up if we did it in person.
Because shit would get crazy, probably.
Yeah, and it would just be way more engaging.
Ugh.
And you could like slap me in person when I say something dumb.
Dude, I'm looking at pictures of the Genius Bar. It'd be so awesome to have that as a set.
I know, it would be so cool.
God damn it.
I mean,
by the way, this is a fucking genius name for the podcast. I'm so glad we used this name.
That was your idea. That's John's
was
idea.
It?
Yeah.
I was going to give you credit, but I'll take it.
It was 100% your idea. The podcast was my idea. The name was the podcast was 100% my idea. The name was 100%, and the name and the logo were mainly your ideas. I did pick the font though. I'm very happy with that font.
Yep, the font. Dude, the font is back there. The logo's back there.
And your logo's back there, dude. Here's the thing. If anybody listening can get us into a Genius Bar in an Apple store, just like let us know.
Dude, a set
just record
to build our own Genius Bar, it would not be that much.
No, it's not that complicated. We could also spruce it up with a couple, like, we put some.
It's not so recognizable as a Genius Bar, though.
No, yeah, of course. I'm just saying, like, we could. Yeah,
I'm so upset about this.
John, it's not like we can't.
For a week, for the rest of this week, I'm just gonna be walking around moping, being like, "Why aren't we in person? It would be so much better. We could build a fucking Genius Bar set."
I know. We gotta figure that.
This feels like this is the weirdest. This is the longest long distance relationship ever.
I know. I want to. I mean, and if they create a bullet train between here and where you live, then that would fix it. Like, we just need faster transit between the two. Are we going to be private jet into each other?
The only way this works.
How much does a private jet cost?
Just a couple.
Can I borrow?
Yeah.
Can I borrow something?
If we just did Genius Bar once a month, like if it was instead of once a week, it was like a massive extravaganza once a month, then we could do it in person.
Like 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah, it would be an entire day of every week dedicated to this.
Yeah.
Which
it already is, but we don't have to travel.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like a 12-hour commitment instead of a 2-hour commitment every week. Like, that would be a lot every single week. It would be too much. Like, I know myself, and I know I'd be like, oh God, I can't believe I'm about to get in the car and drive for 5 hours.
I would, though, for like $50,000 a week.
I would fly. Let me see if they've improved the flights. This is great. Remember where I was like, we should stop an hour, and then I'm like, let's not stop at an hour. It don't even come up on the maps. You have airport. They don't fly.
Look up XNA. That's my airport.
Yeah, like, dude, 3 hours, 45 minutes. Yikes. That's with a stop.
Yikes.
$500.
Oh, well, what can you do?
Like, but see, if I lived in Chicago.
Wait, is that just one way? $500 one way?
It was round trip, but.
Okay. That's still $500 4 times a month.
Even Chicago to you, it's a 2-hour flight. What?
And Chicago, for that, you got to go to Chicago O'Hare, and that place is hell. It's actual hell.
It is pretty. Yeah, dude, there was a time when I was at O'Hare. It was one of the last times. I think the last time I did fly actually was 2018 in February. Wow, it's been 4 years. Holy crap. I woke up really early and I was not feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like I had to puke in the TSA line. And I was
That's suspicious.
I was barely keeping it together.
I'm like hyper aware and scared in TSA of like every move I make because I don't want to be suspicious. And I feel like you throwing up in TSA would raise some questions.
Yeah, I was like, I have to be on this plane. I just have to hold it till I get through security, and then I can run to the bathroom and throw up. Because this was like for a big internship. It was like the biggest opportunity I had with NBC in college. I was like, I can't. I worked so hard for the application. Like I can't miss this. And I made it all. Dude, I kid you not. It was just anxiety. The second I got through the line, it all went away. That's it.
You were so anxious that you were going to throw up?
Dude, some people do that when they get anxious. They like throw up.
That's crazy. I've been very anxious, but not enough to throw up.
You ever have to go poopy?
Yes, dude. Anxiety poops are real, dude.
You're usually one or the other. Yeah.
It's the worst.
Dude, life is hard.
Are there any other Apple-related stories before we hop off of this shindig?
We sound
Do people
so
say
sad.
shindig anymore? I feel like they don't.
Sure, you did.
Okay. Samothy. It's not the same. It's not the same, right? But the H3 Leftovers, that show is all shot on green screen. It's all virtual set.
Yeah.
If you got a green screen and I got a green screen, which I have, we could do the Genius Bar. What camera are you using right now?
A GH5.
I will get a GH5 to match yours, so the looks match. We have the same light, effectively.
Yeah.
What light are you using for this right now?
The Elgato key light.
Shit, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Nice.
If we could shoot, we could match the looks, match the cameras, and make it look like we're at the Genius Bar. It wouldn't be the same, but still.
I think I just
cool.
want the energy of in person. Yeah, it would look, I think, cooler. I just like, man, I'm just like, I want the...
I'm upset. I'm very upset by this currently.
I know.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll leave the people...
Any last stories? Oh, by the way, my allergies are 1,000 times better. They're clearing up right now at the end of the fucking show.
That's perfect. That's what we like to hear. Welcome to the Genius Bar, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, John, it was a pleasure joining you. Unless do you have anything else?
I'm looking at the news. I don't see shit. Oh, what? We are like a week away from an invite, aren't we?
I think 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks? Let me pick up my handy dandy iPad mini. Bro, I got chills from holding this. This is so good. I'm not even making it up. Sam,
I'm turning the intro music down.
I want to buy you another iPad mini, and you can't sell it because you're not allowed.
I'm getting rid of it. I will donate it to charity.
Sam, it's so good, bro. Okay, what was I doing? Why did I pick this up? I got distracted by the gorgeousness. Look at that. Look at the color. Look at the perfect size.
It's just white. It's white. Okay,
it's not. It's Starlight.
It's white.
Fuck.
It's white.
Okay, what was I looking up? Huh. What were we just talking about? Invite. I was looking for the calendar. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, invites are, I think they're 2 weeks away.
No. When this comes out, we are officially 1 week away.
Oh, there's only 28 days in this month.
Yeah. So this is coming out tomorrow, Tuesday, the 22nd. And
we're
so
gonna have to record,
a week from there will be March 1st.
We're going to have to record on Tuesday night then. We can't record the day before invites are
I guess so. Okay, so next week, no one freak out because the second we're a day late, people fucking they clickety clacking, tweeting, "No, you guys are late again." Listen, official announcement. If you made it to the end of this episode, if you guys complain on Twitter about the episode being late, we will know who the OGs are because you didn't watch to the end. Listen, next week, we have to wait for the invite to come out. We are going to record on Tuesday night, which means the episode will be out on Wednesday. Yes, Sam, or no? Or should we? Yeah, right?
Unless we rush it on Tuesday.
We could rush it. We could.
It's up to you. I mean, it's up to us, I guess. You know what, guys? We'll make the calls. This is our show.
We do what the fuck we want. You'll be surprised. Yeah. The main point is we're not taking a break. Okay.
So really, next week when we record, you're saying there could be an invite for the event?
Yes. I mean, if Gurmy is right, then yeah, we'll have an invite. Right? They use it for the virtual events. They do a week out, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I guess technically
that means we're 2 weeks away from an event.
What if they switch it out though? That is crazy. That seems no, it's right though. What if they switch it up and we get invites tomorrow? Dude, I'll be so upset that we recorded this episode.
I have a lot riding on this event, Sam, because I'm in desperate need of a Mac. Like desperate need of a new Mac.
But I don't think what you want is common, sweetie.
That's why I know. That's why I said a lot is riding on this, because I'm getting a new Mac regardless, and it's just like, can a good Mac Mini come? I'd be very happy with a new Mac Mini.
Hopefully, yeah, with M1 Pro and M1 Max, will you get that?
Dude, I'd be thrilled. I'd be thrilled even more if I get an iMac Pro. See, that's the thing. Even if I buy this iMac Mini, iMac Mini. What if it's stupid on a little stand, little iPad Mini.
It's the foldable 20-inch.
If we get a Mac Mini, I still feel like I have to buy the iMac Pro later this year.
Oh, we know you will.
But what do I do? Like, that's stupid to spend. Like, okay, do I sell my Mac Mini then later?
Well, I think there was a rumor that the iMac Pro is going to have like a special tier of M1 Max, like a 12.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to buy the absolute fuck out of an iMac Pro.
I'm ready.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. Apple, listen, I know you and I haven't really gotten along in the past, and I know I'm not your favorite. But I would really appreciate it if you surprised us all and gave us an iMac Pro in 2 weeks at this event. I would be forever grateful. I would, even if I get the biggest leak, I won't leak one thing for the rest of the year. If you just give me my iMac Pro, I will be so grateful, Tim. I will be the best. It'll be the best, beautiful. I'll be so happy, okay? Thank you.
Give him his iMac Pro, guys. I want it
so bad. We need him to be happy. And then also that tiny Mac Mini, the Mac Mini Pro with 4 times M1 Max chips, I'm gonna have to buy that too.
It's gonna be crazy.
This is gonna be such an expense. I thought last year I bought almost every Apple product last year, so
wow,
it's gonna be an expensive year for
except the iPad Pro. You didn't buy the iPad Pro.
Fuck you. So it's gonna be an expensive year this year, and I'm literally just buying Macs. I'm so excited about Macs.
Me too.
What a special time to be alive, don't you think?
It is a very special time to be alive. I'm so happy.
When was the last time you were excited about Macs?
Last year.
No, before Apple Silicon. Were you ever like, oh yeah, going for a new MacBook Pro?
I mean, yeah.
With the Intel,
it was every 4 years. 2016 for the MacBook Pro, I was really excited for that until it was bad.
Until it was bad. I can't remember. It's just such an exciting time where Macs are really exciting. It's one of the most exciting product lineups. I care more about Macs than I do about the iPhone currently. I know what the fuck I'm getting with the iPhone.
Low key.
There's never anything that's like, wow, this dramatically improves my life. I could keep my iPhone 13 for 4 years and not give a fuck.
Low key, he be right, boys.
But the Mac can actually improve my life.
Yeah, that's why we need the iPhone Fold, John.
Yeah, man, that iPhone Fold would really help. Okay, thanks for listening and watching the Genius Bar. Let's cross our peonies, everybody. Let's eat our Wheaties and say our prayers for the iMac Pro. I want it so bad.
Give him his iMac Pro.
I'll be so grateful.
Invites next week, guys. Thank you for being at the Genius Bar.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye.